Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of March 8th in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and these are the Caress Press dated inserts. I have a full setup for this link down in the description below, and I'm going to be using this kit also from Caress Press called Refresh. This came out last year. I love this. I think it's so cute with the bathroom vibes. I'm going to be using a bunch of Anytime kits this spring that I picked up last year during like all the at-home kits, so I'm really excited to use this. This one is actually just a mini kit. I usually buy the Essentials kit from Caress Press, but I do just have this in a mini kit, so I have some other functional stuff pulled out to pull in, but it is a fairly large kit, so hopefully I should be fine. And it is, yeah, it's like a 4-page mini kit, and then you do also get the glitter headers included, and also an extra full box that has the other skin tone was included with this as well, which is really nice. And she's done a little bit of a reformat since then, but I think it's mostly the same. So if you were curious what the mini kit looks like, that's it. I know I usually plan with her essential size kit, and going forward, I will continue to buy the essential size kit. This is just, I had picked this up a long time ago last year before I had really committed to that size. But anyway, I'm gonna pull out these pages and jump in.
So I am jumping in with the date covers and some date dots from Artbox stickers, and I love this kit so much. I love like the at-home bathroomy vibes of this. I will say that like the colors look so gorgeous in a kit. For a house, that's like not my overall color motif, which is like as little color as humanly possible. I am probably the only person I look at like off-white paint and I'm like, it's too dark. Let's just paint it white. My husband and I, we had like a really hard time picking paint colors because I just want my walls to be white, and my husband is just like, you can't just paint a house white. Like, this is not an apartment. You have to paint them a color. So we just said to the builder, like, can you show us the paint color that is like as close to white as we would possibly want it to be without actually being white? And that's what we painted our house. Anyway, and that also like goes with pretty much every tile and like every decision. So you've probably seen, if you follow me on Instagram, like snaps from around my house, and like particularly in my kitchen. Like obviously my office is very plain and white, but like our kitchen, we didn't design it, had been redone by the people who lived here before us. And like, but it's a really recent renovation. Like I think they did the work in 2018, so we're not going to be making any kitchen updates anytime soon. And the cabinets are white, which we really like, but like the countertop and the backsplash are not something we ever would have picked. I don't like hate it or anything. It's just not the like. If we had picked it, it would be just like a white granite countertop with like a white subway tile backsplash, because I know that's what we would have picked, because that is what we picked when we lived in Texas and we did new construction, and like literally the decision was just like between like all of these different like various shades of white. Anyway, I feel like our furniture tastes are very plain. We don't have like a lot of decorations. So I'm very like a minimalist, like decorative person, but I do really like the colors, the way they look in the kit, and the like overall pieces in the bathroom in the pictures in the full boxes remind me of our master bath, which we did redo. Like we have a really pretty freestanding tub that is like that, a similar shape to that, only our hardware is like brushed nickel, not that gold shade that's in the kit. And our shower does kind of look like that, with like the way you walk into it, and then it's like all tiled on the inside. And our shower, like I love a bath and I take a bath all the time, but like our shower, and I love taking a bath, but like our shower is like my favorite thing. It's just like very enclosed, and it's also, we got like the body sprays, and if you're ever doing a bathroom, body sprays are the way to go. And I told my husband after, because we only got 2. We were like between getting 2 and 3, but we decided only to get 2. And I was like, next time, let's just get like 8 and put them like all around the shower, and just get sprayed from every single direction. But anyway, and we have like a rain head and then like a regular shower head, and you can turn them all 3 of them on at the same time. It's just really top notch and very luxe. But yeah, this was a super relaxing week. I had just finished like 2 big work projects the week before this, and I'm like in between projects right now, so I don't have anything major that I'm working on. I still have like my regular stuff that I always do, but I don't have like any big projects or any like consulting jobs that I'm working on right now. So I've been trying to enjoy that downtime. I have I'll potentially have another project that's going to start in early April. That's like a pretty large project. So I'm trying to enjoy the downtime while I have it. And yeah, and so I just thought that this was like the perfect kit to use this week, given the sort of like relaxing self-care vibes of the week. So I'm really happy that I got to use that. I bought so many kits last year when like all the at-home stuff was available, because we were like working on the construction and I always work from home. So I was just like, all of these kits are so my motif. I can use them for years to come. I just like went super, super overboard. And so I'm hoping to work down some of that backlog over the spring. I don't have like a lot of specifically seasonal spring kits. And obviously we do have like a lot of birthdays in the spring, including my own birthday, the 2 girls' birthdays, which have already happened, and then my son's birthday, which has in time already happened, but in my planner has not yet happened. But yeah, anyway, so lots of birthday stuff and just like a bunch of anytime kits that I'm hoping to use this spring. And of course, I do have a few spring kits to use as well. But yeah, anyway, I am putting down some foil overlays. The quote box one I had from a foil grab bag. It's from Artbox Stickers, who's no longer open, but I do have like a lot of foil from her, mostly from grab bags and also just from shopping and her shops. I absolutely loved Sammy's shop when it was open. I hope she reopens one day. I feel like a lot of shops have closed like in the past year or so, and hopefully some of them reopen, or if they want to, or on to bigger and better things if they don't want to. Anyway, on the day by day, on Monday, I dropped the kids off and did like a bunch of errands. I think I probably took library books back and picked up my husband's dry cleaning and all that good stuff like that, usual things that I do about once a week. And then I did my regular Monday work. So that's, I have like a regular thing that I do every Monday. And I still am doing all of that stuff even while I'm in between projects. Like, honestly, I almost never take off from that unless we're like really going to be on vacation. And like, who remembers the last time you were really on vacation? Anyway, then I just cleaned up the house. I just tidied and, all that kind of stuff. And then I actually think my husband may have gone to get groceries this night. I didn't write that down, but I watched the movie Moxie, and I know that there is no way he watched that with me, and I don't think he would have been home. Otherwise, I probably would have picked something different. Anyway, I just thought it was okay. It's like a girl power feel good movie, but I don't know. It was written by Amy Poehler, so I kind of wanted it to be funnier. And then I also bought this new like foot scrubber thing, not like, it's like an electric pumice stone, and I used it on my feet, it felt really good. Anyway, and then on Tuesday, I went for a walk. The weather this week got so nice. Monday was like not nice, but then the rest of the week I think was like super, super nice, and that was amazing. So I took the kids, my son and the baby, for a walk. We found this like field near our house. We're still getting to know our area because like we've been like, inside because of winter, and we moved like towards Halloween, and I didn't really realize there was like stuff we could walk to. We kind of like live at the top of a hill, so whenever we walk, like my calves and my glutes are going to be like so strong from pushing the double stroller up the hill, up whatever hill. Anyway, my legs were so sore after this, by Thursday, because I went on a walk Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I just did some stuff around the house and all that kind of stuff, and then watched some TV and took a bath. But yeah, that was it for Tuesday. Just enjoying the weather after such a long winter, it feels like. Then on Wednesday, I did some filming. My husband came home from lunch. I took the baby out for a walk, and yeah, that was really nice. And then because the 2 big kids have school on Wednesday, but so I just took her for a walk around and tried to like find some roots, because I feel like it's better to experiment when I just have the baby than when I also have like my 2-year-old, now he's 3, my 3-year-old who like wants to get down and walk sometimes, and there aren't like sidewalks on every road near us, so I feel like it's some trial and error where it's like safe and okay for the kids to get out and walk. But I am glad that there's at least a field walking distance that the kids can run on, if not, since there's not like a playground walking distance from us. Anyway, that evening I actually cut my husband's hair. His hair was getting very unruly. My son needs a haircut cut so badly too, but like it's always like a whole pressure situation because he really hates getting his hair cut for me, and he like doesn't like the sound of the electric razor because he's 3. And anyway, because I just buzz his hair, obviously I'm not like a stylist or anything, but I can use an electric razor. And then that evening we just also tidied up and just like hung out and watched TV. Then on Thursday, our cleaning people came, so I took my son and the baby to my dad's house, and we just hung out there for a little while we got our house cleaned and we played outside. And then our neighbors actually gave us an old slide that they had. Like, it's like one of those like plastic, like you can climb up the tower and slide down, but it's like fairly big for a plastic one, but like not like a huge playground thing, if that makes sense. You probably know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they gave us an old one that their kids had outgrown that was in their house because their kids are like early teenagers now. And obviously our kids are toddlers. So we really appreciate that. Our neighbor just texted me one day and was just like, oh, do you want this? And I was like, yes, please. That's perfect. So we have it outside now, and the kids have been having so much fun with that now that the weather's getting good. So this was the first day we like got it set up. They were so excited. And then that night we got takeout from Indian food after the kids had gone to bed, and my husband and I actually just listened to some podcasts. He had been listening to some like something on revisionist history, and he really just like wanted me to hear it, and there's like nothing on TV, so we listened to it together, and now I'm super hooked on revisionist history, which I had not listened to before. But anyway, yeah, and I've been listening to it like all the time now. And then on Thursday we got like no sleep at all, just no sleep. And I went to Starbucks, which I almost never do during the week, like especially if I don't have like errands and I'm not going anywhere, like going over to my dad's or anything. Like I drove out of my way to go get a Starbucks coffee or a flat white. Like, yes, which like I said, I almost never do that. And then I actually did a little bit of work this way. I was just like working on something else for one of my clients, and just like a little bit during the day, not, like I said, not a major project or anything. And then I did some filming, and then our neighbors were outside in the afternoon, the ones that had given us the slide. So we just like kind of outside, ran around with them for a little bit, which was really sweet. They were like very sweet with the little kids, and our kids were like very excited to see big kids because like big kids are super exciting, aren't they? Anyway, and then that night I just like was looking for something to watch. I just like wanted to zone out, and I ended up watching the last like Star Trek movie that came out, the one that's like from 2016 or something. I super love like the new Star Treks. I like really like especially Next Generation, like the Star Trek show. But yeah, I absolutely love the new movies with whichever one of the Chris's that is. I'm like so bad at celebrity names. Is that Chris Pine? I feel like that's Chris Pine. You can let me know in the comments down below if I'm wrong. But I just super love the new Star Trek. And I read this whole thing about how on point the casting is like for that, and that's what makes the reboot like so good. Anyway, I don't think they're making more of them. I wish they would though, because I super love them. But that was fun to watch. So anyway, yeah, I watched that. And then on Saturday it was fish day. Oh, this is like a never-ending tragedy. I think I already spoke about this on the channel, but we got fish. If you don't know, we got fish for the kids for their birthdays, like for the two big kids for their birthdays. We bought like a whole tank set up, and we've been trying to get this aquarium started. At this point, we have had 4 fish die on us. Like, we didn't buy them all at the same time. Like you're only supposed to add like 1 or 2 fish when you first start a tank, and we have not been able to keep any of them alive yet, and we don't know what we're doing wrong. We keep taking our water to get tested and like doing exactly what they're saying, and I can't handle it. I'm just like, I cannot handle being a fish murderer. And I told my husband the next batch of fish is like, he needs to take care of all the setup. He needs to do the tank introduction. He needs to do everything. I cannot have the next fish death be on my hand, but I'm sure like watch, he'll do it 100% right like the first time. But anyway, so we got fish on that Saturday. The kids were very excited. This was the first time we got them, so the kids got to go and pick them out in the store. Since then, we've just been trying to replace them, trying to get the fish to survive. Anyway, so that was really exciting. And then we went over to my mother-in-law's house, and my big kid actually slept there. This is the first time she's ever slept away from home. It was really exciting. She'd been so excited about this, and like I don't know. I don't remember when this deal happened, but at some point somebody must have told her that once she was 5, she was like allowed to have a sleepover. So she slept at my mother-in-law's house. She had a really great time, and it was like super sweet. I'm glad that they got to enjoy that. And then Sunday was daylight savings time, and this day we like didn't get to sleep in or anything because like the kids, or maybe we did, but it's like not the equivalent. It wasn't like a great night's sleep or anything. And then we went to my dad's house, and everybody took a nap, but the week after this week is probably the best sleep week I've ever had as like a parent. I don't know what it was about this daylight saving time. It took my kids the entire week, the next week, to recover for it. I have like multiple days in my planner, like literally every day I wrote like overslept or great sleep or kids slept. Even the baby who was like not a good sleeper, not a good sleeper at all. Slept so much. It was just like the next week was like seriously the best sleep week of my life as a parent. So that is coming up in my plan with me for next week. But yeah, so that, and I think it was caused by daylight savings time. So I don't know if like you're following on the news, but there's like this whole push to keep daylight savings time forever, which I just want to say, like, I think I'm in favor of that. I haven't really seen like the science on it, but to me, it sounds like not having to change the clocks ever again. I'm definitely in favor of that as like a parent, because it's incredibly disruptive to toddlers, just like incredibly. It's like, if you've ever seen the thing where it's like called the biannual torture, which like obviously is a gross exaggeration, but like also as a parent, it's kind of true. But anyway, that's it.
Okay, that is everything all finished up. I just love how this looks. Such a beautiful spa vibes. I absolutely just, and the colors on this are so bright and so gorgeous. Let me show you what I have left from the kit. So I did not use the extra full box, or actually the other one of that skin tone. I don't know why, I just don't like love hand boxes. It's just not my favorite. But anyway, there was lots of other cute full boxes in this kit as well. I did use all of the regular full boxes that it came with, and like all of the functional stuff just about, or all of the, I have a couple of little things left, and then some of the flags, which I didn't use, but I used all of the other things on this kit. I much prefer the essential size kit. It's just way less stressful to plan with. Fortunately, I did have like plenty of Clever Gal crafts and like these ones from Sadie stickers to mix in, and I actually think that the color on these matches just like so perfectly. But anyway, that is everything for this week. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!